Welcome everybody. I am recording this video because I thought it would be interesting for some people to ingest. I have spent the last hour calculating numbers in New World because what more fun is it than doing math on a weekend, calculating the cost it would be to craft guitars in New World and then own the market. Yes, own the entire market. So over here, I have myself my spreadsheet. I calculated the cost of apprentice guitars, which is here. Can I zoom up on this? I guess I cannot. But if you look up on the top left, we got 175 for apprentice guitars. Actually, it's now 200. I just bought all of the apprentice guitars up to like 190. So it's now more like 190 for apprentice guitar. I just moved the price of the whole thing up. There is no musician's guitar on the market, but the next one is composer guitar, which is 2,000. Now, I bought all of the apprentice guitars. Why? Because I want to build and fill in that gap in the market, the musician's guitar. So I calculated the cost of the lumber, which is about 2 per piece of lumber, 330 or 3.3 gold for one piece of steel, 0.13 for obsidian sandpaper, 1 for maple, and 10 for catfish whiskers. The catfish whisker market, that should be actually increasing probably very soon with me doing all of this stuff. So I have, how much does it cost to make a guitar here? This trinket, this is a trinket thing. You need to get these from salvaging the previous tier of guitar. So basically, the next tier is going to cost the previous tier plus those materials to craft it. So we have 175, which now is going to have to increase up to 190 ish, something like that. It's more like 200 with like taxes and stuff like that. But then we have to do the catfish whiskers 40 because we just calculate these numbers based on these. So we have our new price. Now I have it kind of covered in the bottom right, but this price is now basically 300. That's how much it costs to create one of these musician guitars. But crafter's fee, we need to have a crafter's fee on there. And it's also a blank market. So what are we going to cost this thing? We could cost this 500. We could cost this 750. We could cost this 1,000 almost. As long as it is still beneficial for tier 4 to buy our item and sell for 2,000. So we almost need to reverse engineer how much the composer's guitar is. So we're going to do that live on stream right now. We're going to go to the composer's guitar. I'm going to put composer on my Excel sheet on the left here, so you won't see it right now, but we're going to go to a composer guitar and see how much it costs to craft a composer guitar. We'll do this live for you guys, and you can just skip this section. I'm just a little bit ahead, and we'll see. So we have 20 wormwood. Ooh, this is going to cost a lot. So we got wordwood. Sorry, not wormwood. Wordwood. And the amount we need for that is 20. We need star metal ingots. Those are 5. We need of those. Make sure I put planks so I don't like accidentally look up the wrong thing. We're gonna do obsidian sandpaper, which that's the same one as previous. We got catfish whiskers. Or this is gonna be 6 for obsidian paper. Here, I can actually put this to the side here while we calculate this. We got catfish whiskers. We still need 4 only. Surprisingly, even though there should be 6 for a guitar. I think they calculate that one weird. Oak stain. We need oak stain for this one. Oak stain. So we need 25 oak stain, and then we need the trinket, which is going to be the previous price, and then this one also requires a pearl plectrum. Whatever that is. Don't know what that is. So we got to go over to the market to find out what the price of this thingamajig is. So this is a very good economic little thing for people to understand how can you make money in New World, because, you know, crafter's fee. You're making money off of the crafter's fee. You gotta find a market that's not saturated, and you either supply that market, or that's how you actually make the money. You supply the market. So if there's no raw resource of a certain thing, you get that raw resource and sell it. That's how you make money. So me, I'm doing crafter's fee. I'm literally trying. I saw a market. There's no items of this. I'm gonna craft those items, plug it into the market, and see if it sells. I don't know if this actually will sell. I just did this. If I go to my orders, I just did this to the what's my active orders? I did this to the mandolin market. I'm gonna see if these sell. If these don't sell, then I am wrong. But I'm going to take the gamble. I gambled a few thousand on the musician mandolin. We'll see if that works. We're going to do the same, but for the musician guitar. Mainly because I also need the experience. I don't have that much of experience in that stuff. So we'll see there. All right. So let's go, and we got to calculate these things. So let's go to the buy tab. We're going to do wordwood planks. Wordwood planks. Where are these? Wordwood planks. They are about, I always like to go down the list a little bit. Get like right here. You know, there's a few hundred available here. So it's about 11. I'm going to call it 10 to 11. Let's call it 11. So it's going to cost 11. Actually, let me see. I'm going to copy these items over to this so I can have the price of the market price over here. And then I can then do that. So wordwood is about, I'm going to say 11. Let's say wordwood is 11 because you're going to have taxes and stuff in there because you have to buy the stuff and it costs a little bit to buy anything, no matter how much it costs. Star metal ignates. We're going to need to get some ignates. We're going to see this price. Oh my gosh, we have people trying to sell it for 200. I don't understand what these people are doing. I think they actually put too many ones or something like that. But it looks like the price is more like around 14. I think it's going to be more about 14, 25, or 15. Let's say it's 15. About 15 for Starwood. We need oak stain. Of course, you can always go and grab all these raw materials yourself and make them that way. But if you're like lazy like me, and you don't want to do that, 0.45 is about right for oak stain. Then you just go and do this instead. So then we have the pearl plectrum. Let's see how much these cost. These might cost a lot. Ooh, it costs 1,000 for the pearl plectrum on its own. There's only 30 available. I would have to almost see where you can get a pearl plectrum. So that's 1,000 or 950. I'm gonna say that's 1,000. That means that currently whoa, that's expensive. All right, so that means that this is 1,000. Here, I'm gonna pull this back over. That means this is 1,000 over here. Oak stain 25 times. I'm just gonna keep rounding up a lot of these numbers. Maybe I'll get a calculator over here so you guys can see the numbers as well. All right, so we're gonna do 25 times. We're looking at oak stain 0.45. That is about 12. I'm just going to round up. I always round up. Just easier that way. This is going to be at 40. I think catfish whiskers are 10. Yeah, 40. The trinket itself is going to be question mark. That's going to be how much we're filling in of this stuff. Obsidian sandpaper. Sandpaper is basically dirt cheap. It's not even, I don't even know, but we can calculate anyways. You only need 6 times. Obsidian sandpaper is 0.13. I'm just gonna put 1. Just put 1. All right, star metal units. You need 5 of those. So that's 5 times 15. You can do that math in your head. I'm just gonna do it right here for you, so you can see your math or you're right. All right, we need wormwood planks. Wormwood planks were 11. So 20 times 11. I should do these math in my head. 220. Okay, 220. So we got all of these pricing. Let's put that. That sum is now, just with the cost of the items alone, 1,348. That's a lot. 1,348. And that's without plus trinket. That's the item that you get from salvaging the previous tier item. So this is kind of interesting because now we got to fill the market for an item that's 2,000, which means that the trinket should probably cost 700. But the thing is, we have already calculated that the musician guitar, if we could, so yeah, actually that's about right. We could charge the trinket to be 700, and that would be just right for this thing. I don't know about the pearl plectrum though. I kind of wonder how you can get a pearl plectrum. Those might be a craftable item. If they're a craftable item, then we can maybe, let's go in game really quick and see how much it costs to craft a pearl plectrum. If not, I think we'll craft our, what do you call them? Our guitars, and then we can see how our guitars do on the market. Also, I can show you a little trick here when we craft our guitars. I want to go over here. We might be able to craft a pearl plectrum here, or we might see it. Get pearl. No, I don't see it in here. I don't know how you get pearl plectrum. I'll have to look that up in our time, but we're not in that tier quite yet. I think I have calculated though that for the musician's guitar, we can charge a solid 700 and it will still sell 700. We can almost cost this 1,000. And how much would we be making? We cost it 700, but we're only going to be making about 400 off of it, maybe 300 per musician guitar. That's how much we'd be making with the cost of our items that we'd be crafting. So let's craft them all at once. Of course, we want the bonus experience and stuff because this is the first time doing musician's guitar. Right now we can only craft 9. Where are we running short? I think we're running short on lumber. We need more lumber, lots of lumber. Okay, I'm just gonna go and either craft or make a bunch or buy a bunch of lumber, and we'll just go off of that. Let's just check and see if I have any lumber just to start with. Ooh, we do have a lot of lumber. Here, let's boom, craft lumber. Still, let's see how much. 40. That should get us at least another 3 more things. We want to craft a bunch of these all at once. I want to supply this market like crazy. I'm taking a big gamble on this one. A big gamble. Hopefully this gamble will work out. Yeah, we need a lot more lumber. All right, I'm gonna go get more steel and more lumber. I think those are what's holding us back, and maybe more maple stain. Maple stain's pretty cheap. So steel, lumber, maple stain. So we're gonna go grab those items. You'll see me buy them around the market and see how much this is on the market. Hopefully this video is educational for one, economics, and for 2, just New World. How do you make money in New World and play the game the economist way? I don't know. I'm kind of showing my hand here as far as how you do this thing. So we need steel, right? I think it's steel ingots. We're gonna buy ourselves just a bunch. I don't know. It's gonna cost us a bunch, but you can see that we only have a 19,000, but we're gonna buy a bunch of that. We're gonna buy ourselves some lumber. Lumber is pretty cheap or pretty easy to get on your own. I'm just doing this for the sake of the video. I normally would actually go get my own lumber and supply my own lumber, but you know, for the sake of the video, we're gonna buy it right here in front of you. And then I think we wanted more maple stain. Maple stain, I don't even know how you make the maple stain. Some of these times, if you want to really learn how to craft this game, you really need to learn how to do the stuff of the game. So we're just gonna get ourselves a lot of maple stain. We're gaining a lot of items for future things that we're gonna make, so we'll see. Hopefully this is gonna be good, because if anything, we're only gonna be losing some gold just off of the value of buying the tax. But that's fine, because we're making hundreds here. A few gold's not much when we're making hundreds. Hopefully making hundreds. All right, let's see. Can we craft all of our trinkets worth? I literally bought out all of the market of musician guitars or the whatever stuff. Yes, we can craft all of them. All right. So this should give us 30,000 furnishing, which is good. This is actually this is what I'm doing to maybe get my furnishing up a little bit more. I'm just filling this market and saturate it like crazy. That got us up to level 77 on furnishing from like level 60 or so, or whatever it was. So that's solid. So we just got our furnishing up. So this is like how you can make money and do other stuff. It's kind of nice stuff. And of course, you can make this even better by doing, what is it called? There's like potions that can make it so you get more stuff. All right. So we calculate we could sell these for, let me look again, of course. So the composer guitar, it was selling for 2,000, but the trinket was not there because we're the ones that are going to be making the trinket for that. So we can sell it. I'm thinking we're going to sell it for 700. But what we're going to do is we're going to establish this market. So if I go to sell, I'm going to have log musician guitar, place sell order. You see, there's no existing sell orders. So we are going to establish one of the top end. I want to say there's going to be a top end item. So we're going to set one at 1,000 by itself, because somebody might just buy it for 1,000. Actually, let's go back to guitars really quick. Composer guitar is the one that is like tier 4, so it's the next one up. So it's 2,000. Those are all 2,000 and 2,900. So we got 2,900. So in 2,000, so we set the top. The top bar I think is gonna be 1,000. But now with our other guitars, so you see this are our order since we're the only one on the market. Let's set this one at 999.99. That shows that there might be somebody else in the market that's trying to sell. So people might be like, oh, you know, it's a penny cheaper, whatever. Let's give it a try. So they'll try to buy that one. Technically, we still own this whole item set in the market, so it's pretty sweet. So you know, who cares? I'm not even checking what these perks are. people will buy what they buy. And oftentimes people just buy the cheaper one because they don't understand what they're buying. So we're gonna set one at 800, which is what we kind of were shooting for. We want to sell one, place sell. We want to sell one at 700, which is a little below, but I want to test the waters because 700 is where I'm kind of like, we're still making positive, but I don't know if we are making too much money. We're still at positive at 600 to be honest. So maybe like we just set one at 600. I want to see if these are selling. That's the real thing, is we want to get these selling up, like making it look like there's a market value here. So now that we have a 600, a 700, an 800, we're gonna sell one at 750. We're gonna sell one at another 750. And sell, I don't know, let's sell another one at like 699.99. We just want to make it look like there's diversity in this market. We're creating a full market here. We want people to buy this stuff. We want noobs to buy this stuff. That's what we want. Just all the noobs. Since we just crafted 24 of these things, so you know, we gotta get that market going. And we kind of don't want the bottom bar. We always want the bottom bar to be positive. So we're going to set it to a value that we're still making money. Because then even if somebody, you know, undersells us and they sell for like 500 something or whatever, then we're still making some money, because even at 500, like they're making money too. So it kind of sets it so everyone in this market is, you know, making a positive income. So I'm still selling things for dirt cheap and things for a little more. It's nice. But that's really all I have for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and you learned something from it on how to make money in New World, or how you a way to make money in New World. If you have enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.